Hello, this is Dan from Fitness Elite. I'm going to show you how to prepare your meals for the next few days. Now, usually, what I really believe when it comes to eating, to whatever it is, to gain muscle or lose body fat, it all comes down to anticipation in the end. If you react to hunger, what do you think is going to happen? Oh, I'm hungry, I'm starving. It's just going to build and build. The first thing you see, you're going to eat it. And that's not, that's everybody. That's not you and you're undisciplined. You know what it is? It's more, it's not anticipating enough. Here's a little as a metaphor, okay? When you play a video game against, let's say, a little kid, what usually happens? Okay, let's say you've never played the game before and they play it all the time. What usually happens? You sit down with this kid, you're like, he's 5 or, whatever. Let's say he's 7 or 8, okay? And, you're playing and, you go for, he always lets you go first, you play first, you die right away. And then, it's 45 minutes later, it's your turn again because, he rocks up and he just kills everybody, he's amazing at the game. Is that because he's more disciplined than you are? Or he's smarter than you are? No. Okay, it's because he anticipates the road ahead. He knows what's going to happen. So if you eat, okay, if you're eating, okay, and you are not anticipating, hey, you're going to get busy, you're going to be doing things, you're going to end up like 80% of the population, which is overweight and unhappy. Okay, so here's a video on how to prepare your meals and how, you slot in an hour, okay, of an hour every, 2 days. Okay, that's the way I like doing it. Okay, or you could do, just say 3 hours over the weekend and plan for the whole week if you want to, but, I'm going to show you my way. Okay, so, let's get started. Now, what I've got here, okay, I've got a timer. I'm going to start timing this, so to give you a frame of reference how long it takes. Let me show you everything else. Okay, so make sure to have your containers ready to go. Okay, that's step. So here I've got two chickens. Now, I know they've a lot more body fat in them, but let's say you're in a rush, this is a great way to go. You can also get the chicken ACOLs that, ACOLs that you can just make, or you can get kangaroo meat, okay, which is probably very low in body fat and high in protein. Anyways, celery, whole grain pasta, and boiling water ready to go. So I've just put the pasta in, I put the timer on, I'm 1 minute in, okay, and I'm cutting up the chicken now. I'm going to put all the chicken bits into a bowl, okay, so when I need it, and I'm going to cut the chicken into bites, like into little pieces, okay, so when I go to put it into the container, all I have to do is just plop, 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 and ready to go. So now, what I'm doing, okay, is, so what I'm doing, okay, is I'm cutting it up, okay, into small pieces, okay. So it's just easier to manage that way, and that's how I found it. And because chicken can be a bit dry, I reckon if you put I usually put tomato over it, okay, and celery and something else, it just makes it a lot more tasty. Okay, now remember this is something to put on a bit more muscle. This is more of a bulking thing. So yeah, if you are, let's say, making something a little bit more lean, you put the chicken, tomato, celery, and you put it with, instead of whole grain pasta, with what I'm doing, okay, you would do, let's say veggies, your greens, or anything like that, anything that's low carb, okay? Okay, so, so far, everything done is I've got the chicken in a bowl, okay? Then also, I've got celery, okay, all ready to go. Now, I'm making avocados with this too, okay, being one of the best foods you can eat. It's like the most cleansing, most alkalizing if you go for that train of thought. But as well, something to be wary of when it comes to avocados, you don't want to have them, if you're going to make, let's say, food for the week or 2 days, you want to eat the avocados that day because they do go off a lot quicker than anything else, okay? So far, I am 13 minutes in. So far 13 minutes, and I've saved myself a lot of stress and time in the next 2 days if I'm trying to reach a particular goal with my body. Okay. What I'd recommend doing is cleaning as you go. Okay, so, Dropped something. And so everything that, let's say now, obviously when you're making a lot of food, there's going to be a bit of a mess. Okay, if you just, make the food and leave everything in the sink, okay, like I used to, and then you'll be cleaning more than you'll be cooking, right? So what you want to do is you clean as you go, like make sure the dishwasher's empty, okay, you put it in, okay, as you're waiting for the pasta to cook, and you'll be cleaning and cooking at the same time, saves a lot more time, okay? Awesome, so now I'm lining all my containers up, okay, they're ready to go. Hey, Mojo, that's my dog. Alright, so we're 20 minutes in, lining the containers up, okay, and okay, make sure they're all right in front of you. Okay, so all you do is you put the food in, 1, 2, 3, 4, nice and organized. Now I'm 20 minutes in, so I'm almost done. Okay, so if you say you don't have time, do you think you have enough time to prepare meals for yourself? Okay, you don't even need an hour. I say, schedule an hour, but you don't really need it. Okay, and all done. And that was at 27 minutes. If you can see, that's probably the other way around on the camera, but 27 minutes, okay? So there's always time to make your meals for the next few days, okay? This is probably for the next day and a half. So yeah, let me just stand upright, one sec. So, Danny Guidi, I hope you enjoyed how I made those meals, okay? And I hope it gave you a bit more clarity on how to make meals and prepare for the next few days when you eat. Okay, so it's not hard, okay? There was a stage where I was preparing meals for, let's say, the next 3-4 days. It was brilliant because I wouldn't have to think about it. I wouldn't go, I'm hungry, what will I eat? You're at that point, you're subject to your own hunger and reaction. Okay, so yeah, it should be, okay, time to eat, something ready to go. Okay, if you're at work, okay, perfect. Okay, 10-minute break, slam it down, come back, and ready to go. Okay, all right, I'm Danny Guidi. Have a good day. See you later.